Today I'm taking a look at this dual band handheld ham radio from Baofeng. They sent it to me and I'm excited to show you all the features. If you're into amateur radio, emergency preparedness, camping, or just want a capable handheld radio with a lot of features, this one packs quite a bit into a compact package. So I'm going to show you what's in the box and what stands out. In the box, you get the radio itself, two of them, two of everything. 2 high-capacity rechargeable batteries, two desktop charging docks, USB-C charging cable, 3 different antennae, the speaker microphone, which I just picked up there, wrist strap, belt clip, and the documentation. I like that there are 3 different types of antennas and they're easy to take on and take off because this expands the reach. So that's the smallest one in my hand, and then I just attached the longest one. The first thing I noticed is that it feels solid without being overly heavy. The buttons give a good tactile feel, and the color display makes it much easier to navigate than some older handheld radios with simpler screens. It also comes with these silicone covers. I'm actually not a fan of putting covers like this on my devices because it makes it harder to change the battery and that kind of thing. But I will say about these is once they're on, and they don't slip and move around, and they do add a little bit of extra protection. So this is really user's choice. The radios themselves also gives you up to 999 memory channels. So once you've programmed your favorite frequencies, you can move between them pretty easily. This is what it sounds like when it's on.
Welcome. Channel mode. On.
The first thing that I suggest that you should do when you get this is look through the manual. There are so many features, and it would really be great if you understood how to use this and in any situation. Because this set comes with another compatible radio, there's a frequency copy function that lets you clone settings instead of programming everything manually, which can save quite a bit of time. Even though this set only comes with 2, you can pair it with other ones as long as you know which frequency or channels you're on. One feature I think a lot of people appreciate is the built-in NOAA Weather receiver. You can monitor weather alerts and emergency broadcasts, which is useful whether you're hiking, camping, on a road trip, or just keeping one in an emergency kit. It also comes with that speaker microphone, so you don't have to keep reaching for the radio. That's especially useful if you're outdoors, working, or using it while hiking. One thing I noticed while using these is that when they're pretty close together, there is feedback. I think that's to be expected. Longer range, they had really clear audible sounds. Overall, if you're a licensed ham radio operator or an amateur radio looking for a handheld that includes the USB-C charging, NOAA weather monitoring, chirp compatibility, a color display, plenty of memory channels, this seems like a really well-rounded package. I found it easy to take apart and put together. I found the charging to be simple. I liked that you can dock it or even plug it in and charge it from your computer. Everything also went back into the box. I know that might not seem like a big deal, but storage can be a big deal. And so to be able to disassemble these if you needed them and put them away, that's really helpful. I'll also mention that there's an FM radio, and I think that's pretty cool. So that dial is on the top. The buttons on the sides are pretty self-explanatory. This manual is going to be your best friend if you're starting amateur radio or if you're just learning these particular devices. So overall, I think this Baofeng radio is a really solid option if you're a licensed ham radio operator looking for a feature-packed handheld, or if you're an amateur just getting started and want to learn this type of device. between the USB-C charging, the NOAA weather alerts, color display, speaker mic, and all the included accessories that allows you to operate it hands-free, it gives you a lot right out of the box. One thing I do want to mention is that this is not water resistant, so that is one good use for those silicone covers. But overall, I found this to operate really well. So thanks for watching, and I hope this helped you decide if it's the right radio for you.